40.
¿No habéis pensado en las misiones brutales que hemos vivido? Hemos reventado aviones, trenes, tanques, por no hablar del submarino. ¿Y ahora nos vienen con coches voladores? ¿Quién es?
Jakob es el hermano de Dom.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, Dom.
Hermanito.
John, pleased to meet you. Although I think I must say pleased to meet you again because we already met in that show you made on Miami on February 2020. It looks like 100 years ago now. First thing I'd like to ask you is to define in 4 or 5 words, very quickly, the essence of what are we going to see in the Fast and Furious 9 movie. Just a quick summary.
Family, embracing diversity, absolute cinematic blockbuster. I think that's 6 words.
Wow, that's great. This is your first time in the Fast and Furious universe. You entered into a big family, which has been so close for so many years. Was it difficult for you to adapt to these dynamics of this family? How did they receive you, and how do you feel being the new guy in this Fast and Furious saga?
Well, of course, being the new kid at school comes with its, you have to earn it, and I do appreciate that. It shows that the family and the cast and the crew have great respect for what they do. And I enjoy that. I enjoy, being given an opportunity, but having to earn every inch. I think when the cast and crew found out how much of a fan I was of the franchise, how much I understand the role that I've been given and the tremendous opportunity that I've been given and how much I invest into it, from leaving my heart and soul on screen to taking time to encourage you and people around you to go back to cinemas and see F9. I think very quickly they understood that my heart was in the right place.
Siempre dijiste que no hay que dar la espalda a la familia, pero tú me la diste a mí. Y ahora tu pequeña familia está en mi mundo.
Are you ready? Cualquier asunto tuyo es asunto nuestro.
Tiene su ejército privado. Necesitamos ayuda. No puede ser.
So this movie was set to be released on April 2020. Now we are on April 2021. How do you think this is going to affect the reception of the movie? And how did you and the rest of your partners, live this situation throughout this year?
So there's a lot there. As far as the anticipation of Fast, you always take a risk when you announce a release and then have to change it. Mm-hmm. I think this was a calculated risk because Fast knew what it had to deliver. When we launched the trailer in February, hoping for an April release in theaters, we knew the movie we had. And when we had to bump it another 18 months, I think it was done very intelligently because we knew we could reestablish that buzz right now, and we had so much more to give of the movie. With the 2 trailers, there's still so much of the movie left to see in F9. So it was a calculated risk. It always stinks to get your hopes up for something and then have the date moved, the finish line moved farther and farther. But in this case, I think it was a great decision because this movie needs to be enjoyed in theaters.
So I'd like you to tell me, if you can, about this strange relationship with Dom. Where was Jakob all this time? How did you manage to present this character into this complex and big franchise?
So that's a great question, and one that's been asked by many. Where has Jakob been this entire time, and why are we just hearing of him now? Well, I think you have to begin attaching yourself to characters, to family. And after 8 installments, fans around the world of the franchise feel as if they've grown up with these characters, Dom being the focal heartbeat of the franchise. So now it's time to ask, where do we go next with Dom? And I think you get a little bit in the trailer of 2 different perspectives in this movie. You look from his perspective as a father, and then you look from his perspective as a blood brother. And I think both of those are extremely interesting. I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but I can tell you that in F9, those questions are answered.
Well, John, thank you very much for receiving us. Very good luck with the movie. We are already running out of time, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Me he pasado la vida a tu sombra. Y ahora tú pasarás la tuya junto a la mía. No será hoy.
We are the